This is Nathan Lin from ADLINK, and I'd like to introduce you our 5G small cell solution. Okay. According to our study, an increasing number of operators, telecom operators, is embracing the concept of Open RAN, and the world will witness a breakout of the 5G market in the coming 5 years. Okay. Here we can see that the forecast is around a CAGR at 60%. Okay. Along with the development of the 5G public network, the advancement of 5G private network will also be on the rise. And by a private network, I mean networks based on industries such as smart manufacturing, energy, or transportation, and so on. Such kind of industries, some tycoons usually have their private network in the old times. And the estimation we can see, estimation is a growth on the market size by the CAGR of around 40%. Very promising. And we, ADLINK, provide our Max servers as edge computing servers for this coming 5G era. Okay. You can take a look at the left side. This is the two typical servers that we are promoting, a 1U unit and a 2U unit, both based on Intel's platforms. Sorry. Okay, and here are four typical applications as an example for scenarios. For public network, we can use our servers as DU server, as BBU server for 5G radio access network. And we can use it also as a DU server for 4G plus 5G or sometimes 5G standalone operating Open RAN network. And for public ones, we can use our server for private 5G or 4G network to build a 5G private network. Okay, and sometimes, in some cases, in some special cases, if the network is not dependent on the radio telecommunication, we can simply play as an edge computing server for general purpose. Here is the main value proposition of Open RAN. Okay, for your information, generally it is to open the hardware, the software, and the development interfaces to let in more smaller players into this game. Okay, this is ADLINK's latest edge server roadmap. The ones with blue and green icons in the front are what we already have and we are going to have before the end of this year. And the ones with icons in yellow are what we are planning for next year. Okay, so that means these four on the left is what we already have, okay, including 1 2U unit and 2 1U unit and an accelerator card. Okay, and these two are what we are planning for year 2022. Yeah. Okay. I'd like to start from the beginning. from the start from the first one. This 2U unit, Max 7211, is based on Intel's scalable CPU processors platforms, okay, which can accommodate 2 CPUs and 5 PCIe cards. And its next generation, Max 7220, which is planned in next year, will have the CPU refreshed, CPU school refreshed, and it can accommodate more PCIe slots, PCIe cards. Also a 2U unit, okay. And if we take a look at the 1U unit, we have Max 6110, okay. It is based on Intel's Skylake D processor, okay, single processor, and it can be fitted in 2 PCIe cards. And its next generation is brother type Max 6120. What we are working on right now will have its CPU refreshed to Intel Ice Lake D platform. Okay, and it will accommodate one 4 height 4 length PCIe card and one 4 height 4 length PCIe, but by 8 PCIe by 8. Okay, and also it will have another critical feature, which is a clock synchronization and GPS add-on card. Okay, it is a popular feature in 5G public network use. And we have this PCIe A100. This is an ESA card based on Intel's solution, which is used as an FEC card, accelerated card in data transportation in 5G telecom industry. And we are also planning another kind of accelerator card based on Marvel's solution next year. Okay, apart from the standard product I introduced just now, we are also open to ODM opportunities. We can fit in various of applications by simply changing the box, because our motherboard are designed with great flexibility. Here are some typical examples. The first one is used in healthcare industry, just by changing the box of MECS 6110, okay, and to do some analysis. And by downsizing the box, or sometimes to put the motherboard in a special box that is IP proofed, we can also make this outdoor make outdoor unit based on our motherboard. Okay. And of course, we because our products are ADLINK's products are all rugged designed, so it can fit in harsh environment or outside use, outdoor use, such as on vehicles or on railways. Okay. Before I introduce our use cases, let's first take a look at the main architecture of 5G telecommunication network. Okay. This diagram is based on a demo kit developed by ADLINK and our software partner. We leave only the most essential elements in this demo kit. For example, from hardware point, we can see in this solution, we put in a 5G BBU server, which is our 2U server, Max 7211. And we have also another server as the core network server, and another 1U unit, 1U server as the application server. Okay. And in some cases for demonstration, we also can integrate all the softwares into this 2U unit, which is powerful enough. Okay. And when this base station is connected to the radio part, the antenna, the RU, the 5G antenna, it makes the smallest 5G base station, and it can communicate with the smart terminals, the 5G smart terminals, directly with a certain aligned frequency. And of course, it can be done also via 5G gateway. Okay. And on the left, you can see this demo kit in real size. Oh, no, sorry, a real outlook. Okay. This is the servers of the base station, and this is the RU and antenna part. Okay. Here is the first use case I'd like to introduce. Okay. This is a use case in smart manufacturing deployed by one of our partners. Okay. It demonstrates how a private 5G network is built. Okay. In this case, the stars, of course, are the AGV terminals, okay, such as this one. Okay. They are the namely the end terminals in this topology. And our servers are located here, okay, in the control center. And like in most cases, plays the supporting part. Okay. So we can see our BBU when connected to the core 5G network on one end, and on the other end, it is connected to some expansion units. And with the expansion units, it is connected to more radios. Okay, so we can communicate with by the help of 5G gateways with the 5G smart terminals. Another use case in manufacturing is the application in tobacco industry. This case requires more visual examination capability, so more powerful GPU cards are mounted. Okay. This application is implemented upon the 5G private network, and the network can offer a very low latency clock synchronization function, and a very good connectivity. Okay, we can see the communication downlink rate is 800, and the uplink rate is 150. Okay, and also the private network system includes 5G access network, core network, and radio frequency module realized by pure software. Okay, both core network and access network run on x86 general servers. Okay. The third, and which is the last case, is the application in mining industry. Okay. And of course, the basic network architecture is more or less the same to the previous ones. Okay. The only disparities lies in the terminals and the data management platforms. Okay. In this case, we can see the architecture is almost more or less the same, is similar. Okay. our server is located here, and inside the 5G base station. Okay. And here is the 5G gateway, and it talks to the terminals. In this case, we can see the monitors and what is this? The monitoring system in various kinds. Okay. Thank you all. This is my that's all for me. Is there any questions for me? If no, I will hand this over to the host.
Thank you, Nathan. And so
You're welcome.
So this is all the content we have today, and thank you for our thank you for everyone to attend this meeting.
Wait a minute.
So
What is ADLINK strategy? And Nathan, we have one question
Yeah,
for you.
I see this. What question from Freddy? What is ADLINK strategy to selling this 5G solution? While in every country have a postal permission. A postal permission. I suppose that you are referring to some kind of license or frequency license. Am I right? Network permission, yes. Because we do this business in two kind of ways. First of all, ADLINK is the hardware provider as usual. Okay, so that means we can sell our servers only from hardware point to every country, and we have all the license what is required. And as for some special ones, we can talk if we do the license by ADLINK or by the SIs in that very country. Okay, this is both workable for us, and in some cases, if the if the buyer don't have the strong capability of software building, okay, we can also introduce a total solution because we have our close partners which develops the software, and of course the buyer himself has to have some approaches to win the postal admissions, because our main target is to sell our product, our solutions, no matter in pure hardware or in a total as a integrated total solution to our customers. To our target is the SIs in the in overseas countries. So the SIs, the buyers themselves, have to win the postal commissions, of course, to use these items in their and to sell these solutions to their customers, such as the operators. Okay, but in some general uses, sometimes it is just used as a in private network or in some network independent scenarios, such as edge computing standalone use cases. I don't think these postal permissions are inevitable. Okay, so which will make the business more easier. Okay, that's all for me. And if we have questions on this topic, we can discuss. Right? If used for private, then no need permission. This I have to check. Maybe every country has its own policy.
Thank you, Nathan.
Yeah. From hardware point, ADLINK has can have all the necessary licenses. Thank you. And if you are interested, we can discuss this later. More details.